Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. So for this weekend, I'm stepping out of pixels to get my dose of handmade happiness. What I exactly mean is that I'm attending my very first crochet workshop that's happening in Bangalore. Um, I don't consider myself a total newbie to crochet. I've dabbled with crochet before, so I've created keychains and airport covers for my friends, so I can say that I do have stitches on my sleeve. But yeah, I've been eyeing on this workshop conducted by Nora for a very long time. I think finally everything fell into place, so here I am. It's a 4 session workshop. By that I mean it spans across 2 weeks, and so I thought, why not take you along with me to share my experiences and all the new tricks that I learned. So, yeah, come along and let's do some memories together. So I got ready, booked a cab, and headed to the workshop venue. It was in Indranagar at this cozy little co working space called Work Den. A few others joined in too, and we all gathered in a conference room, around 9 of us in total. Nora, a sweet instructor, gave us each a crochet kit with our names handwritten on it. The kit had everything. The workshop kicked off with a little intro on different types of crochet. Of course, I took notes. We also learned how to read yarn package instructions and how important it is to pick the right type of yarn for the project. We got into the details of foundational stitch and built on it. We took a little coffee break and then wrapped up with some homework to practice. It was honestly so satisfying to learn all this. As the class ended, I booked an auto to go home. I was so hyped that I literally started practicing my stitches right there in the auto. By the time I got home, I had almost finished my assignment. Wait, let me show you what I practiced today. The basic stitches or the foundational stitches, the single crochet technique, and the little square that I built up using the single crochet technique. I started practicing again, and of course had to have something comforting playing in the background. Yes, it's Heidi. It's my all-time favorite series. It's so wholesome and nostalgic. It always makes me feel I'm home. Whenever I watch it, I feel like I belong in those beautiful mountains. Although the homework was just a small square, your girl ended up making a giant one. I really couldn't stop it. Once I was done, I packed everything neatly so I can get ready for the next day. It's my second day and I was super excited again. Today we learned double crochet technique and I made another square. Nora also introduced us to a new technique called granny square. Now, technically the homework was to practice granny squares, but I had other plans. I wanted to freestyle a little and try something of my own. So instead of practicing the granny square, I decided to make a flower and a butterfly. I stumbled upon this super detailed reference video and thought I had to do it. But a few minutes in, I realized it was a lot. I had to do 112 foundation stitches to get the project started, and it was insane. So I hit pause and found something simpler and started piecing it together one step at a time. Bit by bit, it all came together, and I finally had the components ready to make the cutest little bow. I used the yarn to wrap them together right at the center, and just like that, it started to look like a proper bow. It was so satisfying to see it come together. Now that I had all the pieces ready, it was time for the final touches. I carefully trimmed off all the extra yarn ends to give everything a neat finish. I grabbed a few hairpins and clips and got to the fun part of assembling it. I used some strong fabric glue and gently pressed each crochet design onto the clip, making sure everything was aligned just right. Then I set them aside to dry. I didn't have a lot of colors to work with, so I just used what I had on hand. Okay, moment of truth. Time to show you how everything turned out. First up, the cutest little bow clip. Then we got the butterfly clip. I added some pearls to make it pretty. And here comes the flower clip. Just the right amount of handmade magic. Last but not the least, here is my mini sprout die. Thank you so much for watching along. Can't wait to show you what else I made in part 2.